Hello YouTubers, for your viewing pleasure on this snowy day, Wednesday the November 28th I believe, I will be taking apart, not this engine, this is a different story, that engine. It has bent crankshaft. I don't know if I ever said that, but it's bad enough where it started to crack the original gas tank, but that's not the reason I stopped using it. I didn't realize it was bent until I took it off of the old piece of crap lawnmower frame. So I'll be taking that apart, and after I clean up in here, well, first I gotta drain the oil out, and we'll be back. You can see how bent that is. So yeah, that's bent enough. That's why I was shaking so much. So I'm glad I figured that out. So if I kept using it, I could have done some even worse damage. So next, I'll be draining the oil, and I will take the plastic shroud and the actual shroud off. Alright, well, sorry, I apologize if it's hard to see, but my iPhone is just not really working. The brightness doesn't work, this camera. Anyways, I got the shrouds off, or yeah, the shrouds. Got the blade stuff off, spark plug. Next, I'm going to be taking off the flywheel, then the coil. Maybe this thing too. Yeah, probably this. Alright, well, got the pain in the ass flywheel off. I got the manifold, the intake manifold, and the other thing, the oil thing. I don't know what it's called. I got all that off the magneto. I still gotta get these wires out. I could do that in a sec. Oh, I still gotta get this off. But after I do that, I'll be taking the sump off. Alright, YouTubers, I ran out of time yesterday, so we'll finish off today. Now, what's weird is I finally, well, I got the whole top assembly off. Oh, yeah, I already said that. I got the whole top off, and, oh, the coil off, too. This gasket is, just like, it looked like it burnt. And I actually know how that happened. That's because, well, the guy I had it before not only took no care, he didn't even care for it at all. The only thing he's ever done to this is put gas in it. But, he had it, with no oil. It had very low oil. So that's why that burnt. But this oil looks very strange. Like, it's water. Looks like fucking water's in there. It's just... But I didn't really smell like anything, but I thought there was water in there. But no, let's get the sump off now, and we'll take a look at what the inside looks like. Alright, let's get that sump off. Moving too much now. Well, this engine is now a parts engine. Reason being, this is a piece of the sump. I was hitting it with a hammer and it just broke off. You know what? It's from lack of experience, and I guess it's part of the learning thing, so not much to do about it now. Still didn't get it off. Yeah, that's horribly. So I'm pretty sure this engine is just garbage now. Just use it for parts. That's all I'm gonna do. Actually, I think it's still woodwork. I don't know. I don't really care anymore. Anyways, I'm gonna try and unhook the piston here. If you can see, I'll get better light in a sec. Unhook the piston and get this stupid rod or crankshaft off. Well, we got the engine apart. Here's the old crank. Just can't really see it from here, but yeah, I cannot get this sump off, so I'm giving up on that for tonight. Got the piston out. I actually had to take this off before that. Or, yeah, take this piston off for that thing. I don't know, doesn't look too bad from right here, and you know, it's not really cleaned. So it looks pretty scored there. Looks a little, I don't know what you'd consider that, if it's bad or not, but yeah. Nah, look. But yeah, this thing is, if I put this back together, I'm just gonna keep it for parts. Or I mean, yeah, I mean, if I fix it, I'm just gonna keep it for myself. But I don't need another push mower, so I'll probably just end up keeping it, or using it for parts. Here's the little rods. I'm really just gonna strip it, and I'm not gonna give a F about it. Unless I find another crankshaft and another sump, it's not gonna be sold. The crank itself, I think is alright. Or I mean, excuse me. The block itself in here seems alright to me. This could be worse. But let's see if I can get the. I apologize for the horrible lighting. But yeah, this thing is pretty much for parts, and not really doing anything else tonight except for really cleaning up. That's all. Thanks. And that's the sad story of the pizza shit Briggs.